Okay, yo, what's going on, guys? Just before we get into this video, I just wanted to put a spoiler warning out there for you guys, because even though this is an XP farming guide, it is quite a distance in the game, so the area we're going to be doing it at, to explain it, I'm going to have to kind of spoil the area it's at. So, just to avoid spoiling anything for you, if you haven't got to this point yet or anything, I'm just giving you this time so you can exit out the video. You don't have to watch it, you don't have to be spoiled anything, you don't have to see it. So yeah, guys, let's get into the video. Okay, so yo, what is going on, guys? Mine's Bear the Buff, or Bear, whatever you want to call me, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you an absolutely unbelievable farming spot I came across while playing through the story. This is just on another level. Like, I couldn't believe how actually good this farming spot was. I just came across it as I was playing through, and I'm going to guess this is probably the best farming spot in the game. I don't know, maybe there's better ones. I haven't actually completed the game yet, so there could be, but if there's actually one that's better than this, it's going to have to be something pretty insane to beat it. So the reason this is so good though is because you just get a insane amount of XP, you get an insane amount of money as well. I've racked up to 38k now, I'm level 78, and you get a lot of the riving materials, which are the ones you get from like Heartless, like the shadows, which is what we're actually going to be killing. And it's just unbelievable. So the spot we're going to be doing this at is the part where you're searching for the Guardians of Light in the Realm of Gods. Riku's just been taken away by this Heartless thing, and it's just after the bit where you've done the final world where you had to piece Sora back together. What happens is you get teleported here, and there's like basically like a little cutscene here, and you watch that, and then the bit after, just up these stairs, where we're going to be actually doing this farming spot. Now, the good thing about this farming spot is, for one, the enemies spawn really quick, really fast. There's a lot of them and they all spawn together, which really helps for what we're going to be using to kill them. And two, that you don't actually need a lot of stuff to do this. You can just do this with anything, to be fair, and just kill them, but there are ways to optimize it to make it the fastest possible XP and money gains you can. So the things we're going to be using, and the main things that you'd need to make this work, is we're going to be using the Ever After Keyblade, which is really good because it gives you a Rosa. That's the main thing, and it gives you Aero Boost, which does kind of help. Now, armor and stuff doesn't really matter, it's mainly the accessories. So what I've got on is Money Converter. Now, mainly when I found this, it was just XP, but I figured we may as well put Money Converter on because you get money drops from them. So at the same time, you may as well farm money while farming XP. There's just no reason not to. And also we use an Aero Cufflink, which again gives us a Rosa. And the reason I want to do this is because with the Ever After Keyblade and that, a Rosa is, it generates the Rosa Situation command without meeting the requirements. So we don't actually have to use loads of Aero to actually get it. We can just do normal attacks and we sometimes will get it. And it's actually quite often. You'd think with two, well, I was using it with one for a while and it was giving me quite a lot. But with two, you get it practically every time. And that also gives you an Aero Boost, which helps you kill things quicker, but to be honest, after a while you don't really need that. Now the other thing we're going to be using is Mage's Earring. Now the reason we want to use this is because it's Magic Treasure Magnet as its ability. Now I couldn't believe how good this was when I first saw it, but it automatically draw in and collect prizes from enemies defeated with magic, no matter how far away they are. So basically, regardless of how distant that enemy is, if you kill it with a magic ability, which everything we're going to be using to kill the enemies is going to be magic, it draws it. So every time we're killing everything, we're going to be getting everything. That's all the money, all the drops, and you get the HP stuff and everything, but that's not really useful here. But it's just insane how good that is. So that's the main equipment we're going to be using to make this farming spot even better. As for abilities, there aren't really much things you can put on or take off to help. MP Haste is good because we are going to run out of MP at some points, and getting that back quick is just going to help, because we're going to be using basically Aurora to build up that command bar and then get a Rosa and then pop that and then do it again and again and again. And when we run out of MP, we will be using other things to make up for that time, so it's not just a waste. So you can put that on, and if you don't have some of the other equipment, like if you don't have any of the Gold Amulet or the Mage's Earring, you can either synthesize them or you can just use MP Haste equipment just to, you know, make that a bit quicker. There's also the Aero Boost ability that eventually you'll get to such a high level that you'll be one-shotting the normal shadows. Now you don't actually want to do that, you want to basically keep it for as long as you can without killing them, because if you don't kill them, it does more hits to them, which builds the bar up more. Whereas if you kill them, it doesn't actually build it up as much, so you have to spend more time attacking them and just building it, and it actually does make it longer. So you can take Aero Boost off and the other Aero Boost you want off. As for anything else, Treasure Magnet, why not put it on? We're going to be getting everything anyway, and there's not really anything else you want to do for that. The only thing I would say take off is MP Safety. Now the reason you want to take this off is because obviously you want to be able to use your commands, and you don't want it to stop so you can't use any more magic or anything. And another thing you want to take off is, if I can find it, here we go, auto finish. This is another thing you want to take off, purely because Sometimes you don't want to finish the Keyblade form ability because it basically takes longer than the other abilities, so it can be a bit iffy to do. But that's something that you can keep on if you want. It's not really a big thing, but that I take off to make it just a bit quicker. So what you're going to do is come forward up here, come up here, and all these heartless spawn all around here, everywhere. And what you can do is you can wait for them to come in and use arrow on all of them, or you can just use it whenever and just build it up. But as you can see, we build up the bar pretty quick now. And you also get the magic carousel off them. As you can see, I just got the Mirage stuff ability, a Rosa, which, as you can see, it just decimates everything. Everything dies. And then also you can use magic carousel, which, as I was saying, everything we're using is going to be magic because it's a magic carousel and it's a magic damage. Everything you kill drops and gives you all the drops. It just gives you everything to drop. And what you can do is just literally keep building this up. You can use more magic if you want, but I normally use one and then build it up. As you can see, we've got it again. You get it practically every time. There will be times when it just wants to be really mean to you and just not give it you, but for the most part you will get it. And as you can see, we're level 79 now. And what you want to do is you want to try and pop a Rosa sort of in the middle so it covers the whole area. Because if you pop it up here, it won't get the enemies over here. If you pop it over here, it won't get the enemies, vice versa and everything. So when you run out of magic, what you want to do is use the magic carousel as much as you can. And when you use it, just click square to skip the sequence at the start and then use triangle to use the finish. You can use all the bits in the middle, but it's kind of just, it's not really necessary. Everything dies with that one finisher. But when you're in the MP recharge, if you go into the form, as hopefully you'll see now. See, we got a Rosa and we didn't use arrow at all then. So you can get it without even using arrow. So what you want to do is use that and then just use this form. And also with this form, again, it's magic based, so everything that drops, everything that you get to drop will just come straight to you, regardless of where you are. And this spot is just, I couldn't believe how good this spot was. You just, everything dies constantly. Like you can see, they all drop 89 the shadows, and then the Neo shadows drop about 200. And it's just insanely fast. As you can see, we've got a Rosa again. Pop it again. Everything dies. And the one thing that this isn't anything to do with the farming itself, it's just to do with how patient you are as a person. You might want to turn your sound off because, as shown by Jiminy Cricket himself, he does not shut up at all. He will constantly be like, oh, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go, leave this more. He won't shut up. I'll show an example now.
Hurry, Sora! We can't let him get away! Forget the small fry! We gotta go after the one in charge. We'll never stop them all. Leave him, Sora. We gotta keep going. Hurry, Sora! We can't let him get away! Sora! 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 Sora!
So yeah, you might want to turn that off. If you're, I mean, some people might not be bothered by it, but if that is something that's going to annoy you, maybe turn your sound down. But yeah guys, as you can see, I'm already nearly at the next level. And I found this on stream yesterday, and I did it for about an hour, and that was with me going back and forth trying to find different things to make it even better. And I went up about 30 levels. I started about 46 and I went to about 74. As you can see, I'm 80 now, and I haven't been doing this at all. Really, it doesn't take any time at all, and it's just the fact that you get money with it as well, the fact that you get a lot of these Riving Gems, Riving Shards. As you can see, I'm maxed with Riving Shards. It is insane. Now yeah guys, one of the things as well is that, like I say, because I found this guy going through this story, I'm not actually at any point past this yet. Maybe by the time this is uploaded I might be, but I haven't actually got past this yet, so I'm not sure if you can actually return to this place or not after completing it. So I'm just going to go with the idea that you can't, just to be safe, because I'm not 100% sure whether you can or not. I've tried to look it up online, but everything just giving me world guides about Kingdom Hearts 3, which I don't really need, and it's not helping the situation. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you can return to this, if you complete the game. Please don't spoil it for anyone if you can. And yeah guys, I do hope this helps you. I hope this, maybe if you need it through the story, maybe make a double save just as you're progressing in case you find it hard and you need to come back and level a bit. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video guys, and I'll catch you next one.